On foot, boys.
People say it's a dangerous place. And something else.
Ochi.
I want Ochi.
Yuri, what is this?
I'm taking him home.
What if the Legend of Ochi biggest twist wasn't in the script, but hidden in a single frame? Today, we're exposing the secret even the director tried to bury. The movie opens with Yuri narrating that mysterious creatures called Ochi live in the mountains surrounding their town. To protect the village from these beings, the area is heavily guarded between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m., as the Ochi are said to emerge only at night. One evening, we see a group of children, including Yuri, heading into the forest with a hunter named Petro. Each child carries a rifle, ready for the hunt. Before entering the woods, Petro hands Yuri a knife, telling him to keep it close in case he is attacked. As night falls, the Ochi, blue, monkey-like creatures, are shown playing joyfully in the forest. However, on Petro's command, some children begin setting fire to trees, others block the creatures' paths, and the rest start hunting them. Chaos erupts as the Ochi scramble for safety. Amid the ambush, one Ochi crashes into Yuri. Though scared, she doesn't attack. Instead, she stays rooted, her eyes filled with fear and desperation. Her child is stuck in a tree, and she wants to save him. Touched by this, Yuri helps her child down. But before he can finish, another child attacks the mother, Ochi, injuring her severely. She flees, but her child is left behind. Lost in the forest at dawn, Petro returns home with the children and praises them for their bravery, particularly highlighting Rubato, the one who injured Ochi, the mother. He encourages the others to work harder, criticizing Rudy for his poor performance. During breakfast, Petro verbally abuses Rudy in front of everyone. Upset, she storms out and heads into the forest to cool off. While there, she hears a noise from a cave and discovers the same young Ochi trapped. When Yuri appears, the frightened Ochi panics. However, Yuri gently frees him using a stick and, seeing that the creature is too injured to move, hides him in her bag and sneaks him back home. Yuri tends to the young Ochi's wounds, and slowly, a bond forms between them. They begin playing together, but when gunshots ring out from outside, children practicing their aim, Ochi is reminded of the night before and starts screaming in terror. Yuri tries to calm him down, but the noise attracts Rubato, who arrives with a gun. Just as she's about to shoot, Yuri stands in front of the creature and pleads with her. He explains that the Ochi is just a child, lost and scared, and deserves to be reunited with his mother. Rubato hesitates, moved by Yuri's words, and lowers her weapon. Yuri then escapes through the window with the Ochi in her bag, and Rubato says nothing when questioned by Petro. As Yuri disappears, Petro grows increasingly worried. Upon checking Yuri's room, he finds a letter saying she's leaving, along with some blood and animal fur. Fearing the worst, he tells the others that Yuri has been kidnapped. The children arm themselves and head into the forest in search of her. Meanwhile, Yuri has reached another town and, feeling famished, stops at a general store. While shopping, the Ochi climbs out of her bag, startling some girls who begin screaming. One even pulls out a gun. To escape, Yuri hides on top of a fridge. The frightened Ochi bites Yuri's hand, causing her to cry out. In a panic, she smashes a window and flees. She finds a nearby car with the keys still inside and drives off. Despite the owner chasing her soon, Yuri's bitten hand begins to swell and turn blue. Dizzy and disoriented, she loses control of the car and crashes. Petro, who is still searching for her, comes across the crash site and identifies a false tooth left behind. He knows it belongs to Yuri. Somewhere nearby, Yuri sits beside a river, her skin now entirely blue. Realizing the Ochi's venom is changing her, she attaches leeches to her body, hoping they'll suck the poison out. But instead, something incredible happens. She begins to understand their language. Overjoyed by this new ability, Yuri dances in excitement, but slips and falls into a hidden pit trap. Injured, she can't climb out. The young Ochi, waiting nearby, sits in a tree, watching over her. Petro, following clues, tracks her footsteps to the same area. Eventually, a woman finds Yuri in the pit and carries her home. When Yuri awakens, she calls the woman Mom. The woman is indeed her mother. Yuri asks about the Ochi child and insists on returning him to his mother. To Yuri's surprise, her mom reveals she once taught her how to understand the Ochi language. She even shows Yuri a fruit that produces the same sounds as the Ochi. But she warns her daughter, once the other Ochi smell a human on the child, they'll reject and possibly harm him. Yuri becomes furious, accusing her mother of lacking empathy, and storms out after studying a map showing the location of the Oki's home. Yuri sets out again. Rubato secretly informs Petro. Petro rushes to the house, only to be told by Yuri's mother that her daughter has gone to return the Ochi child, and if anything happens to her, she will hold him responsible. The children search the house and find the same map Yuri used, leading them to the Ochi territory, in the forest. Yuri searches tirelessly for the young Ochi, calling out in his language. Exhausted, she collapses in despair, until the Ochi hears her and rushes to her. Overwhelmed with joy, Yuri climbs a tree to reach him. That night, they camp in the forest, and she promises to take him home in the morning. Dawn, they cross a river and reach a beautiful valley filled with caves, the Oki's hidden world. The child calls to the others, but when they see Yuri, they retreat in fear. Yuri realizes her mother was right. They may never accept the child back. Just then, Petro and the hunting party arrive and start shooting. Yuri tries to escape with the Ochi, but their raft capsizes. Petro begs Yuri to abandon the creature and return, but she dives into a dangerous gorge to protect the child. Petro, determined to save her, follows but gets trapped under heavy logs. Yuri tries to help, but can't move the wood. Then, the young Ochi appears and locks eyes with Petro. Seeing the creature's innocence, Petro realizes that the Ochi are not evil. He softens and helps Yuri lift the logs, freeing himself. Meanwhile, the children and Yuri's mother arrive at the gorge. They too enter the magical valley, enchanted by its beauty. The Ochi emerge once again, but when a child accidentally fires a bullet, the frightened creatures retreat. Yuri's mother intervenes, using her flute to communicate. She assures the Ochi that they came only to return the lost child. Calm is restored. Yuri reunites the Ochi child with his mother, and the emotional moment brings tears to her eyes. Her own mother, watching, is also moved, and the two women reconcile with a heartfelt hug. The movie ends on a hopeful note, showing both the human and Ochi children safe and happy in the arms of their mothers. That's so genius twist or total nonsense. Fight it out below. Down arrow, and if you spotted a detail we missed, drop in the comments. Prove us wrong. Enjoy more movies. Be subscribed.